Prince Harry has reportedly returned home to California, meaning he will miss the Queen's birthday.
Her Majesty turns 95 today. Happy birthday. But for the first time during her reign, she'll spend it without her late husband of 73 years, the Duke of Edinburgh. As the Queen continues to mourn Prince Philip, others from the 95 Club sent birthday wishes in support. Let's have a look.
I didn't know there was a 95 Club, but since I've been told there is, welcome to it. I think I'll join myself.
I was born on the 27th of August 1926.
They tell me I'm 95. I say I'm not 95, but they tell me. Oh, look at the Queen's wedding.
I can still remember waiting there for the wedding party to come along.
We all had a party in the street.
Let's be fair, it's going to be a little bit different this year, with the loss of Philip.
I'd tell her, especially when she goes to bed at night, that is when you miss.
Well, we'll all sing it together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Elizabeth. Happy birthday to you.
Incredible, the club of 95-year-olds. And we're joined by royal photographer Arthur Edwards. Good morning to you, Arthur.
Good morning.
She's incredible. They're incredible at 95. But it's going to be a very different sort of day today.
It is indeed. Remember the 90th birthday, parading through the streets with Philip in Windsor. The 80th birthday, the same. Excited crowds, huge crowds. But this year, she'll be all alone and probably get a visit from Prince Andrew or maybe Beatrice and Eugenie pop in. And obviously the Prince of Wales and the other will phone her. But it's very lonely. I mean, that picture of her in the pew at St George's on her own, I mean, people must have cried over that, seeing that. That was, I mean, she looked very, very, very feeble there, I thought. And I just hope that, she can get back to her normal life as quick as possible.
You were there, weren't you, on the day of the funeral?
Yeah.
And in fact, because the Duke of Edinburgh had planned all these arrangements, and one of the things that was planned was for the photographers to be in a sort of hide, like a bird-watching hide.
Yeah, one photographer, me. And I was in this hide and I was there for 3 hours. It was a brilliant position, I must say, for that. The Marines, proudly carried the Captain General up the steps, and taking that picture was just tremendous. And I must say, the soldiers all saluting and heads bowed. It was a very moving picture.
Yeah, incredible moment. Such a powerful. I mean, I don't think I'd ever use the word powerful watching the funeral, but it felt powerful. It just really got to us all personally. I think it was just something very special about that day, I thought.
Well, of course, and he was a special man, and it's only in later years I realised that, because he was very off with journalists and photographers. I mean, he wouldn't mince his words. I mean, after that, chucking the spears incident in Australia, he admonished us all at a press briefing on no uncertain terms, a finger in the chest, letting them know. But, what he did, he gave his life of service to this country and the Queen, and I think the whole nation knew that. Yeah. That's why the viewing figures were tremendous for the funeral.
And for Her Majesty, I can imagine if you live such a public life. I was trying to think, such a public life, you must find those personal moments in your day, in your year. And I imagine a birthday probably is. It is that moment you think, oh, well, you know what, Philip, we'll sit and have dinner tonight because it's my birthday, and we'll have that. I imagine that's got to... It's gone. Those personal moments where she can switch on from public life and just be with Philip and talk whatever and just have a dinner together.
The only person in her life she could confide in totally. If the Prime Minister came on a Tuesday, discussed everything privately, she could probably talk that with Philip, get his opinion on it, which she valued greatly. I mean, that's all gone. There's no one actually to totally confide in anymore.
Do you think Prince of Wales can fill any of that role?
Oh, I think the Prince of Wales is ready for it. I mean, no one's been more prepared for this than him. And, of course, Prince Philip summoning his eldest son to the hospital. Obviously, this is what you've got to do, son, and he knows it, and he'll carry all the heavy load now. He'll take it all off the Queen's shoulders.
So it's her first birthday as a widow. There will not be the usual marking of the birthday. I mean, partly because she's still in mourning, of course, and because of the pandemic, which would reduce any sort of official celebrations. And she would normally release a photographic portrait on her birthday. That's not going to happen
No,
either.
cancelled, no.
But you have photographs of her that you want to share.
I do. I've got some, but mostly happy, all happy
Yes.
ones. You know, I mean, it's certainly the pictures I got of her at the Derby when she was most happiest. You know, I love those pictures, and that picture we've used that in the paper today. You know, it's just a picture of her really enjoying herself, and it's what's sad is that I haven't seen any of that for a long while now. Last year, maybe last time on her 90th birthday, she was like that. But lately, it's been we've not seen her. We've not seen her for a year. She's gone completely off the scene. A couple of TV things with Captain Tom, and but there's been no engagements with her whatsoever.
No, but she's still done her duty, of course, rallied the nation.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know, at its moment of greatest need, right at the beginning of the pandemic, when she gave that address, incredible speech, wasn't it?
She's an incredible lady. I mean, she's and still serving, and I think the oldest ever monarch we've ever had, and you know, she's just and then she just will not quit. You know, she'll carry it as long as she can, but you know what, body sometimes can't deliver, and she's pretty feeble now, I think. Yeah.
Well, you say that, Arthur.
I mean, I can't tell you. She doesn't walk very far now. Because,
no. But she's 95.
I know,
still
exactly.
incredibly strong for a 95-year-old,
This
isn't
is
she?
incredible. Well,
Yes.
well, her mother lived to 100, nearly 102. I mean, and Philip, I must have been so annoyed he never made 100. But
would have been 100
you know,
in June, wouldn't
they're
he?
pretty
Yeah.
tough people. Yeah.
Yeah. Arthur, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us this morning on the occasion of Her Majesty's 95th birthday.